What's up, guys? This is Fang here, coming at you with another take of this video. And I figured today we're going to do a Sonic Tuesdays discussion video on why I personally think the Sonic OVA should officially be re-released on physical media and be able to be purchased on digital storefronts, despite it being free on YouTube. Now, this is going to sound a lot weird to people, right? Because, you know, we can watch the Sonic OVA anytime we want on YouTube. And there's probably other third-party sites, which I'm not going to promote them here, because truthfully, unless it's a sub-anime that has never been officially released on like Crunchyroll or Funimation or even on physical media, I don't normally watch those sites. I do not approve of piracy at all. You know, despite that, I personally want a copy for my collection, because I am putting together a big Sonic collection right now. And like I said in the previous Emerald Coast podcast stream, I basically have the RG Sonic comics back, although I still need to get a lot more of the issues, but I'm going to have quite a bit of them. And I need the Sonic OVA, and that's pretty much, my origins of being a Sonic fan. My best friend showed me the Sonic OVA, and then I was the one that introduced him to the actual comics. And let me tell you, nothing beats that issue of seeing Sally Acorn and Julie Sue in swimsuits. And as a freaking, right at that age, it was like, I enjoyed seeing that. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And especially since there's a company out there that's actually remastering the Sonic CD intro and outro for Sonic Origins. I think their name is Discotech. I think I'm saying their name right. If not, my apologies. They are putting out standard definition Blu-rays of Sonic X, the complete series, and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm sure that they're going to end up doing Sonic Underground and then Sonic Sat AM as well. Which they should, because I would love to own those. And obviously, Sega knows how popular the Sonic OVA still is, because they've referenced it in quite a bit of media. I mean, recently they referenced it in the Sonic 30th anniversary comic. During the little issue to where one of the stories to where Amy Rose shows off the fact that she can draw, which was a very adorable chapter, by the way, of that comic book. So obviously they know that this OVA movie, whatever, because fun fact, it was called Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, which might sound kind of weird because people might think, wait, the Paramount? No. That's what they called it, because they took the two OVAs and they combined it. They combined them, which was actually a pretty good idea. You might say that's the one thing that, a freaking American anime distribution company actually did right. And what's even more funnier, too, I still find it amusing that the same guy that played the hitchhiker in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre voices Dr. Robotnik / Dr. Eggman. And obviously, Sonic CD, I mean, not Sonic CD, got Sonic CD on the brain. Obviously, the Sonic OVA can be seen as a alternate version of Sonic CD. You know, it does have similar plot points. You have a girl that is obviously in love with Sonic. In this case, it's Sarah for the Sonic OVA, and then you have Amy Rose for Sonic CD. And you have Metal Sonic being created. Obviously, differences, you have Tails and Knuckles, when at that point, Knuckles wasn't even introduced yet. They didn't even know Knuckles yet. So that's why I said that the Sonic OVA is basically a altered version of it. And what's even more kind of ironic is that the Christian Whitehead version of Sonic CD, you can play as Tails. So that's even more closer to the Sonic OVA as well. Now, I would say that could have been intentional on his part. You know, and it could have been. He could have remembered the OVA and thought the same thing I did. Like, that's almost like a altered Sonic CD. You know what? Why don't I put Tails in that? Which, continuity-wise, doesn't make sense. Although it kind of does, considering, depending on your point of view, Sonic CD either takes place after Sonic 2 or before Sonic 2. Me, it takes place after. You know, it's interesting to me how much of an impact this OVA still has on the Sonic fanbase. Because it is a special movie. I think, if I remember correctly, I think that was the first time we had a English-speaking Sonic, I believe. We go to media. Came out November 7th, 1999. So that was the first... Okay. I'm a little bit wrong. Technically speaking, the first time we heard Sonic talk was in Sonic CD, but unless you really waited on the screen for that to happen, yeah. Most people didn't hear it. It actually came out 2 days prior to Sonic Adventure, so there's a chance, right, that to a lot of American Sonic fans, and even the Japanese Sonic fan base, there's a chance that this could have been the first time we heard Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles actually talk. Now, obviously, everyone knows that when I do Sonic, I do take inspiration from the Sonic OVA and Ryan Drummond. So, I'm a Sonic OVA fan. I love the music. I would love if they put out the freaking soundtrack for that thing. I would buy it immediately. Especially on vinyl. Oh my god. You know, I think it's time. I really, really do. That's a part of Sonic's roots. They are all about introducing, you know, more Sonic stuff to newer fans. Well, bring that out. In my opinion, the four most important Sonic media. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put a fifth one there. The most important Sonic media that newer fans should definitely check out, and I will even include a bonus sixth one, is 1, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was the first ever Sonic TV show. Even though that it's more like slapstick comedy, and it's more similar to Looney Tunes style stuff, it's still a great watch. And it was the first time that Jaheel White voiced Sonic. Sonic Sat AM. Why is this important? Well, it was a darker take on Sonic. You had the Freedom Fighters, which are still, you know, fans, a lot of Sonic fans still love them. Even though that, like, in my opinion, it's kind of dumb that you have the Sally fanboys and fangirls that hate Amy, and then you also have the Hate Me fans that hate Sally. As someone that got into Sonic and was introduced to both characters roughly around the same time. I like both, Sally and Amy. Okay. Sonic OVA. That was my introduction to Sonic. Sonic X. If you don't want to watch the English one, there's ways that you can watch the Japanese sub one. And in my opinion, I personally recommend you watch both. And the Archie Sonic comics. Now, some people may say blasphemy because of Ken Penders, but you know what? I can separate the art from the artist. There were other people that worked on those comics than just him. And as someone that got into Sonic and got introduced to the Archie comics, I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like I'm offended or nothing, but I'm not going to say I feel personally attacked, but I feel like I have to defend the Archie comics because they were part of my introduction to become a major Sonic fan. So if you disrespect those comics, you're also disrespecting me. The bonus 6-1 is the IDW comics. I think they're not as crazy as the Archie comics. They're more streamlined to the games. But in terms of stories, I think they're pretty decent. They're not the Archie comics. They will never replace the Archie comics in my heart and soul. But yeah, release the Sonic OVA Sega. Put out the soundtrack, and I will buy it. A lot of fans will buy it. And with that said, I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you're new here, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Later, guys.